Today we're going to talk about iodine, why I take it and why you probably should too. So this is one of the main supplements that I think that most people should be taking. So I'm going to explain. I've got some bullet points on my computer here. I'm going to read through them and then I'm going to expand on each section and tell you my experience with them. But if you're struggling with fatigue, brain fog, hormone imbalances, this can help to improve your metabolism and also cysts as well. This is a big one for cysts. It helps to reduce the size of cysts. It detoxes halogens and stuff out of your body. There's loads of stuff. There's loads of reasons why you should take this. So stay tuned to this video, watch it to the end. I'm going to tell you why you should take it, what the benefits are, and which is the best form as well. Okay, so let's get started. So what is iodine? Iodine is a trace mineral essential for thyroid hormone production, regulating metabolism, energy, and hormonal balance. It's found naturally in seafood, seaweed, and dairy and iodinized salt. Now, the thyroid hormone, you've heard of maybe T3 and T4. The 3 stands for 3 parts iodine, the 4 stands for 4 parts iodine. So you literally cannot produce thyroid hormone without enough iodine. And most people are deficient. Yeah, most people, very rarely is anyone going to get a sufficient amount from their diet. Why is iodine important? Iodine supports thyroid health, cognitive function, and growth. It strengthens the immune system, aids detoxification, and is vital for metabolism and energy. Who should supplement with iodine? Supplementation benefits those with low iodine intake, hypothyroidism, or iodine deficiency. So it says with low iodine intake. Just about all of us have low iodine intakes. There's very few people that probably get enough from their diet due to soil depletion. It's just not in the food at the levels that our body needs to run optimally. Pregnant women need it for fetal brain development. So if you're pregnant, the baby that's growing in your belly, literally the brain needs it to be able to grow and develop properly. It's also helpful for people exposed to halogens like fluoride or bromine, also chloride, which deplete iodine. So how many of us are exposed to those? All of us, like all the time. Fluoride is known as a neurotoxin. Bromine's not very good for you either. And chloride, having all that stuff in your body is not good. It's not good at all. So this basically, iodine competes for the same receptor. So when you start taking sufficient amounts of iodine in, it'll start kind of like knocking those compounds out of your body, out of the cells, and you'll start detoxifying them and getting them out of your system. So it says them fluoride and bromine, which deplete iodine. So they deplete iodine. Why supplement with iodine? Modern diets often lack iodine due to soil depletion. That's what I just said. I should have held fire on that one. Supplementation can prevent fatigue, brain fog, and goiter. I don't know what goiter means. Do you know what that means? If you do, put it in the comments. While promoting detoxification, energy, and vitality, iodine may also help reduce cysts in the breasts, ovaries, or thyroid, as some cysts can develop into cancer. So this is, if you're prone to cysts, I had a cyst in my testicle when I was a kid. When I was like 15, I had to get it removed. I remember having to go into the doctors, and the doctor had to grope my balls and had to go proper operation, put to sleep in that, and they cut the cyst out of my testicles. So if you're prone to cysts, if you know you've had cysts in the past, definitely supplement with this. That's what I would say anyway. And some cysts can end up turning into they can end up being cancerous. Okay, so definitely start to start supplementing with this. Start learning about all these sorts of things and start bloody taking them. Okay, because our body needs them to function optimally. It can basically decrease your risk of the C word in some sense, because it reduces cysts. So cysts, as I said, can develop into cancer in years to come. So what are the benefits of iodine supplementation? Iodine improves thyroid function, energy, metabolism, and cognitive performance. It supports healthy skin, immune balance, and hormone regulation. Its potential to shrink cysts and protect against radiation is also notable. So yeah, loads of benefits, guys. Your body needs this stuff to function properly. Yeah, it's like if you're not giving the body the raw materials it needs to be able to function properly, and you're it's just insanity. We need to make sure that we're looking after our bodies and giving our bodies everything that we need. So we need to learn about stuff like this. That's why I'm doing these videos one by one, giving you things to learn about that's going to help for your body to function better. Like if you get a group of builders and say, go build a house, and then you don't give them any bricks, or you don't give them a hammer, or you don't give them certain tools or whatever, they're going to be limited in what they can do. So you wonder why your body's not performing the way it should, you want it to be. It's because it doesn't have the things that it needs to be able to function, okay? So yeah, what is the best type of iodine? So the two types I've got here, Lugose iodine, okay, solution, is versatile and widely used. It has two different types of iodine. It's iodine and then potassium iodine, okay? So you've got that one there. I started with this one. And the reason why I switched this one, I'll tell you in a sec. This one is called nascent iodine, okay? Nascent iodine is highly bioavailable, so it's more bioavailable, this one, and gentle for daily use. Potassium iodine is best for high dose needs like radiation protection, okay? So if you're exposed to radiation, then maybe, you know, that's when a doctor will obviously give you the potassium iodine at high levels and do all that safely. So it's important as well, if you've got any issues with your thyroid, or, you know, maybe you've got some hereditary, like your mother or your grandmother's had issues with thyroids, you definitely want to get this tested. I get it tested anyway. I had my thyroid tested last year. The reason why I started doing this one, researched this one loads, thought this one was the best one for me to take. And then there's a guy that I followed, that has MS basically, and he switched from this one to this one, noticed on the blood work that he had done a massive improvement in his markers, and his markers improved into optimal ranges basically. So you don't want to always just stay in the baseline bottom level. You want to be in optimal ranges. Obviously you can go too far, you know, too much of a good thing can become a bad thing. You don't want to go too far, but you want to be in optimal. You don't want to just be skimming what's considered okay. Okay, so you want to look at what the optimal ranges are, and you want to be testing for this sort of stuff. So I've been taking this for probably 3-4 months now, consistently every day. I put it in my morning drink. There's a video on this channel about the morning drink that I add this to. So I've been having this consistently, and probably about 3 to 6 months from now, I'll then get my thyroid levels checked again. You need all of the thyroid hormones checked. So the ones that you get at the NHS, most of the time won't be the full spectrum of all the thyroid hormones. So you need to probably get it done privately. Just go online and look for companies that can do that for you. And then if they're too high, then you taper down a little bit. If there's not enough, then you can look at increasing, but always start low and go slow with this. So how much should you take? Adults need about 150 micrograms daily, while pregnant women may require more. Start with 1 or 2 drops a day. So I would just start with 1, okay? 1 drop a day. And then you slowly titrate out based on how you feel, because it can like give you a bit of a detox reaction. You can feel a bit nauseous, you know, you can feel a bit like your body can detox. It depends how much of an impact that has on you. So start with 1 drop a day. First thing in the morning is when I like to do it. And then you can, if you're all right symptom wise, then you can adjust and go up to 2. I take 3 drops a day now. Okay, so I'm on 3 drops a day, and then I'm going to have blood work done, see where I'm at, and then that will dictate whether I increase or decrease or stay the same. Makes sense? High doses should be monitored by a healthcare professional. So if you've got any health conditions, any concerns, or any kind of issues with thyroid, can interact with thyroid medication and stuff like that. So make sure, if you're not sure, you speak to your doctor about this. I'm not a doctor. It's not medical advice. It's just stuff that I've personally researched and I've found useful and really very interesting that we don't really get a lot of education about in school or through the mainstream channels. Okay, so do a bit of research yourself. This one I found on iHerb. So there's an app called iHerb. It's called Detoxidine. Okay, very relatively inexpensive. That's from America, but it doesn't cost that much. Basically, it takes a while to ship because it's from America. iHerb, go on that app, and this you can just get on Amazon. Okay, so do a bit of research into both types. Let's just go through one more section, which is potential contraindications and risks. So excessive iodine can cause toxicity, leading to nausea and thyroid dysfunction. It may not suit those with hyperthyroidism, or so you're already producing too much thyroid hormone, or certain autoimmune conditions. It can interact with thyroid medications, and some may experience detox symptoms like fatigue or headache initially. Okay, so you start nice and slow with it. So if you take one drop and you feel like you're getting some of the, like the fatigue and the headache, maybe have one drop every other day until that goes away. Okay, and then when you're no longer experiencing the fatigue, etc., then you can go to one drop every day, and then wait until you're having no symptoms with that. Then you can increase maybe to 2 drops a day. Does that make sense? But if you're ever unsure, if you're ever having like strong reactions to stuff, then it's always better to just test rather than guess. Okay, so drop a comment below for me on this video if you can. Even if you just drop an emoji or something, it helps the algorithm. Like the video. Also, if there's anyone that you know that has, like, is suffering with the fatigue and energy problems and any of the stuff we've gone through in this video, send this video to them. Not a lot of people know about this sort of stuff. So send them this video, tell them to watch it, order this stuff, and start taking it, guys. I'll just start taking it straight away, okay? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.